Oh, how we all love ads. So today's sponsor is an app called Anchor, the one I'm using now to record this podcast. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So I recommend y'all go down and download that right now. It's one of the best apps out there. I love it. I just started using it. And one thing that it doesn't say is that you can actually edit your podcast right from the app Anchor or on your computer on the anchor.fm website. So make sure to go check that out. And let's get back to the show. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Turtle Squad OG podcast. Here with Michael this time.
Yes.
And today
we had another
Go
guest
ahead.
planned, but he couldn't join, so he had to do some things, which is fine. So
yeah, he said he was sick.
well, that sucks. I hope he gets better soon.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. We have some things to talk about today. So what's the first thing on the menu here today? What we got to talk about here? Well, as in, what's the first thing on the list? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. You here?
What's the first thing on the list?
I said it's Xbox X Series.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of that, that comes out next year around holidays.
Yeah, they said holiday 2020.
Yeah, time to cook.
Anyway, it's basically it's the new Xbox, and it's basically the next generation of Xbox One.
Yeah. So the specs have been confirmed. I have all the specs written down for all you techie people out there.
Techie people.
Yeah. I'm not very techie myself, but I know there's a lot of people that look for those specs.
Yeah. Well, all I care about, as long as it has, an HDMI slot, where we can, plug it into a TV or something, whatever. But
yeah, it's got an HDMI port. There's no power brick.
Okay, that's a good sign.
They said it's going to have backwards compatibility all the way up to the first generation of Xbox.
Holy crap, dude.
So that first Halo game that y'all played on the original Xbox, y'all will be able to play that crap on the Xbox X Series.
Or you could just get the Halo Master Chief Collection, but...
Well, the Master Chief Collection doesn't have the first
Yes,
Halo.
It does. Halo Combat Evolved. Yes, it does.
Does it? Okay. So for the specs, we got CPU, which is an 8-core targeting around 3.5 gigahertz.
Yeah.
For a GPU, we got Xbox Series X GPU and custom processor. Compute power is 12 T-flops.
Whatever that is.
RAM is 13 gigabytes for games. 3 gigabytes for operating system. 16 in total. Storage is custom non-volatile memory. Express solid state storage.
What?
I don't know. That's just what I found out.
Anyway.
I'm just going what off the site I got it off of. I think it was actually off the Xbox site itself where I got this info.
Yeah.
So Michael, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I'm glad it doesn't take a whole lot of space, and I'm glad it's kind of small. Just because, like, you can put the darn thing anywhere, as long as you have a TV and an HDMI cord, and obviously a place to plug it in.
Yeah.
My main concern, though, is how is this thing going to run, and how are the discs going to go in the thing? Like, how big are they going to make the discs is what I'm confused about.
It's going to be the same size disc as all the other Xboxes.
All right. Well, because,
I like the new design of it, like how it's like a cylinder instead of like a box.
Yeah.
Because that means that you can fit it in smaller spaces now. It's not like this flat thing.
Well, it's not like you're limited to, put it, somewhere.
And that thing is going to have all the cross compatibility.
Well, and here's the thing, like, you got to worry about, like, how in the world are you supposed to get any extra storage on this thing?
I think you're still going to be able to buy like external hard drives and stuff.
So, like, basically USB one or?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
And the only difference between the controller now and the controller on the X series is it's a hybrid. For the D-pad, it's a hybrid between the old controller and the new controller. Or not the new controller, the Elite controller.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know, like, here's what I want to know. I wonder how much this thing's going to cost.
I don't know, actually. I wonder if I can look that up.
They're probably just
Oh, I can.
going to give you an estimate, like, not an actual amount.
Well, let's find out.
They won't know that until they get closer to releasing the console.
We do fact checking here at Turtle Squad OG, by the way.
Yeah, but again, like, you just never know, though. They changed things.
Yeah, but like anything we tell you guys, if there's anything wrong that we say, you can DM me on Instagram or Twitter with the correct information, and I will gladly read it.
Yeah. Just let us know.
Michael also manages the Instagram account, so he'll see it too.
Yeah.
So, this is by the Motley Fool. I don't know who that is, but it's on Google. It says, we still don't know how much Series X will cost, but current estimates suggest that it will cost about $500.
That's not bad.
The same price as an Xbox One X.
Yeah, which is fine. That's how much the Xbox was originally anyway when it first came out, so that's nothing new. Like, I'm really not surprised. It's just,
Now, the game console that I think looks dumb, I'm sorry to all you PlayStation players out there, but me personally, I think the PlayStation 5 looks horrible.
Some people say it looks like a dang toilet seat, dude.
No, you know one of them urinals in
Yeah.
like the UK and stuff where the urinal like is legit embedded in the floor?
Yeah.
It looks like one of them.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's funny because like they haven't released an actual like official like console, look. But they'll release a PS5 gameplay trailer first, though. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you release a gameplay trailer instead of what the console's supposed to look like first?
So there's two different looks that they might be going with the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
They're either going to go with the urinal look, which I hope they really don't.
So do I. Hope not either.
Or they're going to go with like a more blockier look.
Oh, for crying out loud.
It kind of looks like a DVD player.
Well, I'd rather it look like a DVD player than a stupid urinal. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody who's going to look at that thing, if it's a urinal, they're just going to end up thinking, can I go to the bathroom on this thing? I'm serious.
I'd laugh.
That's the thing.
I would laugh.
Like, if somebody had to do their, business or whatever, they're going to end up being like, oh, well, I got to take a, pee or something, so I might as well use this. Like, come on. Don't make it look like a darn urinal, please. Just don't.
That's great.
I'm serious. Like, if somebody has to take a crap or something, they're going to be like, oh, well, I might as well use this too. Just for that exact same thing.
Okay, so the new games coming out are... We'll go one by one.
Yeah.
First one is Halo Infinite.
Which is for the new Xbox One X series. Well, Xbox Series X, sorry. And that doesn't come out until, obviously, next year, which is fine. They said it was going to be bundled with the console, so that's all right, because it's nice to be able to have a game.
I figured that because Halo is a Microsoft exclusive anyways.
Well, and for them not to have any games that come with it to begin with, like the launch, would be stupid.
Yeah, I would be kind of mad at that.
Because, like, what's the point of getting a new console, like, if there's not a game that comes with it? You know what I mean? Like, that's the same equivalent, like, if you were to buy, an Xbox right now or something, or PS4 and it didn't come with a game. That's just stupid. I mean, you have the option to go buy it, a game, but it's better to just get it with a bundle because then it just saves $60.
Yeah.
In the long run.
Me personally, I'm not into Halo, but I know there's a lot of Halo fans out there.
I like Halo, but, like, I'm not, like, a, fanatic about it or anything. I mean, it's, a video game, so.
It's something to play.
Exactly. Like, if you enjoy it, that's fine. Just, don't take it too far. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Like, I wouldn't start getting merchandise of Halo. Like, I wouldn't get the helmet. I wouldn't get, like, T-shirts and stuff that say Halo on it, because I'm not a big Halo fan.
I mean, I'm not either, but I'd still...
But I'll play it if it's there. The next game coming out is Cyberpunk, which I thought looked amazing.
2077.
Yeah, I thought that game looked amazing.
It looks...
Yeah, it looks like a mix between Watch Dogs, GTA 5, and, like, Alien games.
I'm just saying, like, that's just my opinion of it. The fact that, like, I don't know, like, I feel like they really need to just eliminate the loading screens. I'm sick of that crap. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, it's bad enough that we gotta install games now. But, like, when you gotta wait for their game to load, like, that's just stupid. Like, I'm really not wanting to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, but I think the X series is going to eliminate the loading screens, but I'm not sure. Well, I don't know if you could actually eliminate the loading screens.
Well, seeing how they did it, with the PS2 and other things, like that, I don't see why they couldn't.
PS2, now that was a freaking system.
Like, well, same thing with like the NES and other systems. Like they didn't have any loading screens. Like you just popped the game and it just worked. They need to go back to doing things like that because I'm sorry, but this downloading crap is annoying.
Do you remember
so
freaking Mario, or not Mario Kart? Was it Mario Kart? Yeah, Mario Kart 64. Do you remember that game?
Yes, I do. I love that game.
Oh my god, that game was the best.
I don't know.
And then Super Monkey Ball. That was another one that was my favorite.
I don't know if we're allowed to swear, but
It's Spotify, so we can.
The fucking point is, it's like I just wish they would go back to that kind of shit because I'm sick of this downloading and updating shit. Like, and especially on PS4, like, depending on what game it is, you got to copy a fucking file. Like, dude, why do I want to fucking do that? Like, you know how stupid that is? Like, and that doesn't even, tell you how long it's going to fucking take. You just got to sit there and fucking leave your PS4 on while it doesn't. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And the fact that you got to pay for subscriptions, like, with the Xbox, it's all right. But with PlayStation, like, it used to be fucking free. What the hell is that? Or, I'm sorry, remember when there wasn't anything as such as a subscription or a DLC? Yeah, I remember that.
Yup.
And all you had to do was enter a cheat code if you wanted something, for God's sake.
You remember when PlayStation first came out with online on PS2? And,
Yeah,
you had to put a disc in to activate the online mode?
Yeah, you had to have an Ethernet cord, and then you had to have that little box, which was like $40 at the time. But, like, you had to have a wired connection, like, to be able to do it.
Yeah, like, those were the good old days.
Now, with the original 360, the one where you had to take on and off the hard drive, like, I like that console, but, like, the fact that, like, that had so many fucking problems. People got getting the red ring of death on that, and, dude, as soon as you got death, you were screwed. Like, that's the point. Like, you weren't playing it no more after that. Like, it was fucked. And like, you had to get a new console. And if you didn't have a warranty, you were fucked because you had to spend a lot more money on that, getting a new one, which now a lot of people didn't want to fucking do, but, what are you going to do?
Tweet us if you guys remember the red ring of death. That was a crisis all in its own.
Especially on the original Xbox. Oh, God. I've had that shit happen and it sucked. This is why you don't play video games during storms, people, because, well, it fries shit. Even if you do have a fucking surge protector, it doesn't fucking care. It's like, yeah, I don't think so, motherfucker. Like, you ain't playing your games today, asshole. Like, it does not care.
Next game is Dying Light 2.
Yeah, and, I don't know, like, I've never even played the first one, so I don't even know how the heck this one's gonna do.
Well, I never played the first one, but Zach did, and he said it was really good. And then I looked at the trailer of the second one, and it actually doesn't look bad. The graphics look pretty good.
I do got a game to mention after this, though, so.
But yeah, I think Dying Light 2 is gonna be a big game that people stand out in front of GameStop for just to buy it.
Yeah.
All right, what game were you thinking of?
The Last of Us 2.
See, I never played the first one.
Well, the first one's really good. I have it, but I haven't, gotten that far. But this second one's really supposed to be really good because a lot of people have been waiting for this for a while now because the first one came out in 2014. So, I mean, it's been a while. And it's about time they come out with another one.
Yeah, that was 5 years.
Yeah, and it comes out next year, I think on March.
Just think about that. That's how long it takes people to make a video game.
Yeah,
it takes them 5 to 6 years.
And let's not get started about fucking them making a new Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, I'm sorry, another Grand Theft Auto because GTA 5 has been out since fucking 2013 of September or something like that, and they still haven't
Yeah.
another one. And it's starting to piss a lot of people off because GTA 5 is nothing more than a repetitive grind.
Yeah, I got bored with GTA.
I mean, it's still fun, like if you got other things to do or whatever. But the fact that like you had to sit there, and grind for shit money, like it was stupid. And like the way they get around that is buying shark cards. And like, dude, that shit's expensive.
Yeah, it really is. Like, and honestly, in my eyes, buying shark cards is cheating.
And like, the reason I'd say, see somebody doing it is like, if they buy one like every once in a while, like me, like I buy one, because I can, but I don't just buy a shit ton of them like at a fucking time. Like I know people that do that shit, and it's like, dude, you're wasting your fucking time. Like that's one, you're spending basically 100 real American dollars or currency, or whatever you're at, or pounds, whatever but on 8 million fake fucking dollars, which you can only literally buy a yacht with. You can't even buy a fucking gold jet, which, mind you, is $10 million, and you can't do a fucking thing with it but fly in the air and drink some goddamn champagne and maybe smoke a cigar. What the fuck is that? Like, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna make something that fucking much, at least have some fucking missiles or something. I mean, for fuck's sake, dude. I mean, the fucking yacht has missiles on it, and the damn thing doesn't even move. Like, what the fuck is that? We're just gonna shoot out fucking random missiles in the air. Like, yeah, okay, because the yacht can really do that in real life, can it? Yeah, no. That's fucking hard.
With the yachts, I feel like they could have made it so that way you could actually drive it.
Yeah, instead of spending $50,000 on some fucking rich old bastard, which, by the way, is your captain, just to move it one place to another.
Yeah.
Shit's annoying.
But GTA is kind of like the real world where, like, everything involves money.
Yeah, like, for instance, like, if you want to make any serious money, you're going to have to do, like, heists or whatever. Which, like, depending on who you're doing them with, like, they're just not worth it. Like, you just never know who the fuck's going to do them and what the fuck person they're going to get. Like, you got to have somebody.
I hate doing heists with randoms.
Yeah, especially low levels. I hate that shit. And I hate when people leave. That shit gets on my fucking nerves.
Like,
I don't know. It's just, it's annoying.
It is.
Like, I can't understand, selling, drugs, which we don't advise anybody do that, but in a game, sure, but like, dude, that's just so fucking stupid. And it takes forever to even produce that shit anyway.
Yeah, and then half the time you get freaking raided.
Yeah.
And there's no one to help you.
Yeah, well, and like, you gotta have the right vehicles, and it's a fucking pain, dude. And to get the upgrades, it's just more fucking money. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, come on, man. Like, I remember when missions used to pay actually, good money, good amounts, not shit amounts, which is just stupid.
Yeah. So next game.
I'm on a rant, but my God, like,
it's okay.
This shit's
next game is Doom Eternal.
Oh, you see, the last one came out in 2016, which I was kind of surprised.
I never played Doom, but I heard it was pretty good.
It is. It's pretty good. But again, if you like knocking demons' heads off and shit like that, then that's fine, whatever. Because, it's not, real life, obviously, so. But the point is, like, they're fun games, but, like, they're also scary. So, like, depending on, how old, however old somebody is, like, don't play that game. Don't play those kind of games if they scare you.
Yeah. I wish I could talk more about Doom Eternal, but I really don't know much about Doom. I just seen the trailer, and it looked pretty good, but Yeah.
Well, like the whole main objective of the fucking beginning was just to survive as long as you can. And now it's all this, collecting bullshit. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
And then the next game is Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Like, is that like? Oh, excuse me. First of all, is that just fucking regular Minecraft with like dungeons, or what the fuck is that?
No, I think it's another type of Minecraft story mode.
You see, I never cared for that bullshit especially because they had a pig named Ruben. Which I'm gonna be honest with you, who the fuck names a pig that? I mean, what the fuck are you fucking thinking here? Seriously, like, who the fuck names a pig?
I would have named him Porker.
I would have just named him Shit Fucking Balls. Because they love rolling around in shit.
Shitballs.
Like, I'm sorry.
If anyone gets that reference, shitballs, let us tweet us.
And if you get offended, we're sorry, but, we're just proving a point here. It's just stupid.
And the last game is Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Which, their last one, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, didn't do so good.
Was that another Tom Clancy?
Yep. And it just came out, like in, I think, September or October of this year.
Yeah. I was never a big fan of the Rainbow series, but a lot of other people said it was really good.
They are good. It's just, it depends on what you kind of, what kind of, game, what you're into, whatever.
You just gotta get in the game with the right people.
Yeah, like, you gotta have people that know what the hell they're doing. Because again, like, if you don't, you're just gonna die. I don't mean that literally either. I mean that figuratively.
Yeah.
Because you can respawn 100 times or as many times as you want in a game, but you can't do that in real life. So, Because in real life, if that's something like that happens, you're not getting back up. And I know nobody out there's a damn Terminator, so don't even think you are. And for the love of God, please don't think you're some Dragon Ball Z character either, because that's just stupid.
Did you hear about the people that thought they were actual superheroes?
Yeah, let's not talk. How about this? How about we talk about the guy who thought he was really Batman in real life on Dr. Phil's show?
Really? I never seen that episode. What happened?
The guy literally thought he was Batman in real life, protecting his wife or whatever, his girlfriend or whatever. Like, he actually
What did Dr. Phil say?
He thought he was a fucking complete nutcase. Like, he actually would never fucking leave the house without wearing that thing. Like, he had the cape.
That's great.
He had the cape and everything, dude. Like, the mask. Like, dude. The only thing he didn't fucking have is a bat claw, as far as I know. Or if he did, it was a piece of fucking plastic. It wasn't actually a real one. Which I would fucking hope not, anyway, but. Like, if you have a real fucking grapple gun, you got some serious problems. Unless, you're,
some, like, secret agent type crap.
Yeah, exactly. But otherwise, you don't need to have one of those fucking things. Because you're not going to go flying off of a fucking building and soaring in the air. What's going to end up happening is you're just going to fall and fucking die. And end up breaking something.
You know what movie I can't wait to see?
Oh, what?
I heard they're coming out with another Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, and I heard Justin Bieber was supposed to replace fucking Paul Walker, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, that's what they said. I don't know. I'm just saying.
No one could ever replace Paul Walker.
Yeah, well, the only person I could think of remotely doing that is probably his brother, but that's as close as you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Like, otherwise, don't even fucking try it. Like, it's not Fast and the Furious anymore at that point. If you're not using his brother, don't even waste your time. Like, I'm serious. That's stupid.
Is there any movies you're like wanting to see?
Not really. Other than let me think here. Godzilla vs. King Kong, but that doesn't come out until next November, so.
Did you get to see the new Jumanji movie?
No.
Oh, I can't say nothing about it. It was so good. It was so good. I went and seen it while I was in Boise.
When was that?
This past week.
You son of a. Well, yeah, that's it. I was gonna go see it, but like, I think they're gonna stop putting it in theaters already. So.
Try Showbox. Oh wait, you can't. You have an iPhone. Never mind.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. All I know is like, I don't know, like, it's one of those movies. Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm iffy with it.
Oh, I thought it was great. and if my hypothesis is correct, there's gonna be a third one.
Doesn't mean there is, but hey, you never know. But
and the third one, I think they should call it Jumanji: The Final Level.
yeah, something like they should end it at some point.
I think they should just do 3. Like, they've already done the first one. They did the second one. Now, I think the third one should be the last one. Because knowing Hollywood, they're going to try to milk that franchise for all of what it's got.
Yeah, kind of like with Toy Story.
Yeah, I never actually seen Toy Story 4.
It's really good. I ain't gonna say nothing,
but I'm sure it'll be on Disney Plus eventually.
You can just buy the DVD or something.
If anything, I'll buy it digital.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you do you, but hey, I just, I don't know. The only other movie I can think of, honestly, to see next year is the new movie with Ryan Reynolds in it. It's basically like a Grand Theft Auto movie. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's another movie I can't wait to see, honestly. But I don't remember what the hell it's called. So all I know is
like, this is a question for the listeners out there.
Yeah.
So, did y'all like the intro? If you did, great. If you didn't, make sure to tweet us or DM us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And let us know if you think we should do something better with the intro. And I'll see what me and Michael can come up with.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think that's going to be it for this episode.
All right.
So I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you for tuning in to episode 1 of our podcast.
Yes, sir.
And make sure to follow us on all our social media. Twitter is at TSquadOG. Instagram is Turtle Squad OG. And like us on Facebook at Turtle Squad OG.
Yep.
And we will catch y'all on the flip side.
See ya.